And good morning, everybody. It is Wonderful Wednesday with Dr. Albert Bramante. So it's a pleasure to have you on here. And I've just seen you, and now I get to see you again at the
It's
National
great.
Guild of Hypnotists at their conference, which is in Boston. And I'm flying in on the Thursday, the 6th. So I expect I'll see you that evening. It's all weekend. And yes, so I'm excited. And so please, my friend Albert, take it away. Tell us what you shall be presenting on at the
Sure.
NGH.
Well, I'm doing actually a pre-workshop on Thursday, the 6th.
Oh,
It's a 1 day. It's on AI, using AI to amplify, not replace. I want to make that very clear.
okay.
And so it'll be a full day on content creation and how to, make AI your assistant and your partner. And so that's a full day. And then Friday, I'm doing a 1 hour, 45-minute talk, 50-minute talk on ending self sabotage
Mm-hmm.
and going into different patterns and that. And then Sunday, been doing a 2 hour from 1 to 3 on hypnosis and NLP for actors, how to drop in the state and how to work on your identity. We'll be doing a lot of hands on exercises, during that 2 hour talk.
Brilliant. Okay, so it's going to be very hands-on, is it?
Yeah, the Sunday one's gonna be very hands-on, as well as the Thursday
Experiential.
one with AI, yes.
Okay, so absolutely brilliant. And then aren't you speaking again on the Friday as well? You've got an hour one.
Yeah, that's the one on self-sabotage, and that's Friday at 5 p.m.
Yeah, and a lot of people do. They have a fear of success.
Mhm.
So it's very I'm very curious about that all the time. Where does that come from? And it's often there's a part. So I, funny enough, just did that today with a sportsman, and yeah, and always below that there's a reason.
Mhm.
It's always got a, and it's often love, and the other part is love, and you got to bring them together. So
Of
I
course,
mean,
it's definitely great for parts work, absolutely.
we get to do the most amazing things. So and I know we've spoken before about the whole acting thing, and I find it fascinating, and I love that you have this whole niche area to help people. So who are most of your clients, Albert?
I would say 80 to 90% of them are actors
Hmm.
that I do work with the occasional student who has that fear of success, limiting beliefs. Mainly, my area of specialty is helping people overcome self-imposed limitations and like how to get out of their own way. And that's why I've always said, that our own worst enemy is staring at us in the mirror,
Hmm. Hmm.
and it's not other people. We may think now it may start from other people. Like for example, if we had, let's say, very critical parents growing up,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
or abusive relationships in time, that's going to add to our own. But we start internalizing these people as parts of us.
We do. We do indeed. And hence, Albert, which is why I am speaking on Friday. And I've got a 2 hour talk on Friday at 2 o'clock, and it's on create indifference for your client's BS. Okay, belief system.
Of course.
Many people believe that the opposite of love is hate, and it isn't, it's indifference.
Hmm.
So I shall be sharing some emotional intelligence diagrams that I draw, and actually, I'm going to do an experiential thing as well. Of course, all my things lead back to the bunny talk process. So I shall be helping someone, a volunteer, relieve themselves of a I call them exiles in pain, if you like, past pain that is still in pain. I'm going to help them release themselves of that issue so that they can move forward. So I like that I get to do that. And then
Hmm.
on Saturday morning, bright and early, 8 o'clock in the morning, which is hard for me because actually I do get up early, but I always exercise first thing in the morning. So I shall be doing that very briefly because at 8 a.m. I have navigating dementia with dignity and a journey toward calm and connection. So that's with the caregivers as well. The care partners,
Hmm.
I like that word much more.
I think
And
so.
And so it's about and how we can navigate that journey with dignity. And so I'll be giving tips, techniques, strategies, again sharing a story about how we are not our behaviors. You know, people living with dementia, it's like it's their way of communicating. If there's something, we have to get curious, we have to become the detective. There you go. And then on at 12 o'clock that day as well, I've got another a presentation, and it is on we are not our behaviors, we are our good intention. So I always like that name for a talk. So I'm going to be speaking on that again, another different diagram, emotional intelligence diagram, to explain about why people behave the way they do, why we have habits and things like that. And it's, and as you well know, because I know you know all this, it's not the actual behaviors and habits that we have to help people with. It's the reason that why, because they will do everything else but deal with the actual issues. So that's what I'll be discussing, and I expect I'll throw in some hypnosis in there as well, because everybody loves to have some hypnosis,
of course,
at these workshops. So yeah, so I'm excited. I love that. I love getting to present and share with our colleagues, and I love to learn from our colleagues as well.
So do I. I mean, these conferences are great, and I just want to say I recently attended one of your workshops, and it was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. I know. I saw your smiling face.
Of course. And so you guys are in for a good treat with this. So
yeah. And I know. And I do not have a vendor table at the NGH. So I actually get to go and see my colleagues now, because, because actually when you have a table somewhere, you have to
it's
look
difficult
after it.
Man the table.
You have to man the table. However, anybody, if you were sitting on the fence about going to the NGH, which is in Marlborough near Boston, so I'm flying into Boston, on Friday night, Dan Candell, he is doing his comedy stage hypnosis show. So I'm
he's
really
great too.
looking forward to that. Yeah.
He's a great performer and just great overall man and hypnotist, and so I'm excited for that.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen Dan for a whole year, and so I'm looking forward to it. I expect I'll be up on stage.
I may join you just to be brave enough. And
there you go. And because I've started doing comedy stage hypnosis as well, Albert. So I love it. I mean, I put a lot of good in there because I can.
Yeah.
And because I think that is the appropriate thing to do. So it's I'm in my opinion, I do a very ethical show, and it is funny, but with a lot of good stuff, as I say, because I'm that's what I started out as.
And you could actually do a lot of good compounding in those shows too, and and in the middle of the comedy put in some confidence building. And
I do exactly that, Albert, and in my opinion that's the way to do it, because it's about showing everybody the what we can all do for ourselves, because we in my opinion we guide people to help themselves. So I'm really not into guiding someone to be fearful and scared of things. I'd much rather them be yes I can, and yes I can survive, and actually I'm not just a survivor, I am a thriver, and see themselves moving forward. So to guide someone that way, it's much better. So
great.
Yeah, that's what I get to do. And then I know we've got a gala as well, and it'll be a nice meal. And
I enjoy the galas too, because it's great to see everybody and great to see our colleagues get some well-deserved awards and all that. So
and dancing,
of course, in the dancing that goes without saying.
So absolutely wonderful. So I look forward to seeing you there, and it's only not this weekend but next weekend.
Yeah,
so
it's
see you very soon.
Very soon.
All right, marvelous. All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Joining me on here,
and thank you for having me.
Yeah, sharing what you're going to be speaking on, and I'll see you in Marlborough and Boston.
Okay, see you next week. Yes, bye.
Right, take care. Bye.
Take care.